So section 3.2, using factorials to find some other interesting quantities. So the first thing we're going to look at is combinations. And you very likely have a button on your calculator somewhere that will do this calculation for you. Another way this quantity gets written is with the N and the R, one above the other in tall parentheses, but without a horizontal line between, because it's not a fraction. Okay, so you can read this. You also see it notated N subscript, capital C, and a subscript R. So you can read this as N choose R. So this is a good example, this first one here, if you have to answer 4 essay questions, and there are 8 essays to choose from. So the 8 essays are the how many are there to choose from. And the R is how many are you choosing when you're choosing some. So this is asking you to calculate 8 choose 4. So according to this formula, it says put 8 factorial in the numerator, and then 4 factorial in the denominator, and then 8 minus 4 factorial. Well, we talked in the previous lesson about the fact that you can rewrite factorials as a product with some parts of the factorial and then another factorial. So if we start writing out 8 factorial, it's 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. Well, the 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 part, that is 4 factorial. So then I'm going to have 4 factorial and 4 factorial in the denominator. So I can cancel out one of those 4 factorials. So I'm going to have 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And if you like to do some simplifying before you do the calculating, you can do that, or you can just calculate away. And I'm getting 78. And then these are the worksheets where you can scroll down. Whoop, I can't see my calculator in the dark here. It's so smoky in outside my office that it's dark. So 70 is the result that I get. So you might want to try and find this button on your calculator, because it will just give you the 70 as a result directly. And we're going to use this number to do something else with. Right now we're just learning about this idea of combinations. So let's look at a little exercise where we say, what if I have some little blocks, and let me just label them A, B, C, and D. So I have 4 of them. So I have 4, and I'm going to choose some. Suppose I'm choosing groups of 3. Well, let's see how we could do that. We would get A, B, C, A, B, D, and then A, C, D, and then any other combination I do is going to be a repeat of the ones I've already done. So let's see if that matches up to our calculation. We'd have 4 factorial over 3 factorial over 4 minus 3 factorial. So 4 factorial is 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial, 1 factorial. So we see these will cancel, and we should get 4 different combinations. So I see I missed one of B, C, D. So that's what this is talking about. It's saying if you choose 3 at a time from a group of 4, how many different teams could you come up with? Okay, so let's look at this second example. There's 4 students in a small class, and we're going to make teams of 3. So this is the same thing we just did. The 4 choose 3. And my eraser's not working, sorry. 4 choose 3. So we already figured out that that was 4. So I won't redo that one. And then the next one, if you have 7 CDs and you're going to choose 2 of them, that would be 7 choose 2. And then again, you have the answers down at the bottom of the worksheet so you can check and make sure.